Today's episode is a continuation of the Bank of Industry Spotlight on Nigerian companies that have taken up the challenge of addressing Nigeria's food security issues. The NASCO Group is one of the largest and oldest fast-moving consumer goods FMCG companies in the West African region. The company started operations in 1963 with the establishment of a jute bag factory in Jos, the capital of Plateau State, in the northern central part of Nigeria. Over the years, the NASCO Group has diversified into several business divisions. They include NASCO Foods, NASCO Household, NASCO Pack, NASCO Fiber, NASCO Riceco, NASCO Trade, and NASCO Property. Each of these subsidiaries is devoted to creating and providing award-winning products and services of outstanding quality and value. Recently, NASCO Foods Limited, a subsidiary of NASCO Group, with the active support of the Bank of Industry, commissioned a new state-of-the-art multi-billion naira cornflakes production factory to increase its production capacity and enable the company deliver high-quality and affordable cornflakes enriched with vitamin A. Dignitaries who graced the milestone event included the Plateau State Governor, His Excellency Simon Bako Lalong, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Idris Wasi, Director General Manufacturers Association of Nigeria MAN, Dr. Shegun Ajayi, Chairman and CEO of NASCO Group, Dr. Atia Nasruddin, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Bank of Industry, Mr. Olukaide Piton, who was ably represented by the General Manager, Large Enterprises 1, Mr. Leonard Kangi. First Bank of Nigeria Limited, which is one of BOI's partner bank, was also ably represented by its Deputy Managing Director, Mr. Gbenga Shobo, as well as representatives of Industrial Training Fund ITF, NAFDAC, and other captains of industries. I am Hadiza Olaoshebiko, welcoming you to this week's edition of BOI Impact. Here are highlights of the commissioning ceremony. Don't go away. The Bank of Industry has the mandate to provide financial assistance for the establishment of large, medium, and small projects, as well as expansion, diversification, and modernization of existing enterprises and rehabilitation of existing ones. BOI, through the establishment of the Food Processing Group within the Large Enterprises Directorate, has been assisting imaginative entrepreneurs in actualizing their vision of in-country food production. One of the companies that have been assisted is NASCO Foods, a subsidiary of the NASCO Group. It is worthy of note that NASCO Cornflakes has been endorsed by the Nutrition Society of Nigeria, NSN, as an assured ready-to-eat cereal meal enriched with vitamins. The commissioning event of the new cornflakes plant tagged Farm to Home will be a capacity multiplier, allowing NASCO Foods to deliver high quality and affordable cornflakes while also creating employment for thousands of Nigerians.
Nigerian farmers.
Speaking at the commissioning, the chairman and CEO of NASCO Group, Dr. Atia Nasruddin, appreciated the tremendous support and efforts of Nigerian farmers.
We realized early in our journey that we cannot realize this vision unless we empower the hands that help to make it a reality. And those magnificent and powerful hands belong to our Nigerian and Plateau State farmers. For many years, we have purposely devoted significant professional and monetary resources to acting our farmers in becoming smarter and stronger at what they do. Nigerian farmers help to safeguard the country's food security now and into the future. However, food security itself is futile if it does not reach Nigerian households. Through our cornflakes plant, NASCO Foods have worked relentlessly to bridge the gap between Nigerian homes and the inherent goodness of Nigerian maize. Our farm to home theme is not a fancy catchphrase. To us, is genuine movement in which we have worked hard to ensure that every Nigerian family may enjoy the natural benefits of cornflakes. This new plant will continue to take the rich yellow maize we use, ensuring that NASCO cornflakes are fortified with vitamin A. I'm proud to inform you that NASCO cornflakes have been endorsed by the Nutrition Society of Nigeria, NSN, as an assured, ready-to-eat cereal meal enriched with vitamins.
The general brand manager of NASCO Cornflakes, Rotimi Oyeshiji, gave statistics of the brand's consumption by Nigeria.
6 out of every 10 consumers in Nigeria take NASCO cornflakes. 70 out of every 100 homes in Nigeria have NASCO cornflakes on their table. And I mean this, if you go into 100 homes today in Nigeria, be it north, be it south, be it west, 70 of the 100 homes have NASCO cornflakes on their table. Our target audience in this brand, that we provide nutrition and every good thing that the children can talk about. We have over 1 million children that take 1 pouch of NASCO cornflakes every 2 days. Now the whole idea for us is for us to make them to take 1 pouch a day, and we are getting there. What we are doing today is to ensure that we reach every household, every home, and every child in Nigeria take 1 pouch of NASCO cornflakes per day. Now the issue with that is the fact that we are doing good for ourselves by doing well to the society. So that's what we are trying to do here. So this is who we are, this is why Nigerians prefer us, and what we are doing today is to further strengthen our leadership and our position to continue to be the #1 cornflakes in Nigeria.
The customer relationship manager of NASCO Group, Mr. Stephen Adetolu, mentioned some of the group's corporate social responsibilities and partnership with farmers to maintain the farm-to-home initiative.
Our cornflakes is a non-GMO brand. By non-GMO, I mean it has not been genetically modified. When a grain has been genetically modified, it simply tells you that the natural essence has been distorted. And when the natural essence has been distorted, you will not get the entirety of its nutrients. Our cornflakes is not like that, which is why we are appreciating these farmers today for keeping to that promise. They've given us the right grains, and they've consistently met with that quality. In 2020, in the heat of COVID, the farmers were stranded. They could not access fertilizer. NASCO single-handedly sourced fertilizers for our farmers, such that throughout the COVID era, these farmers were able to produce not just maize, but like we know, Plateau State is also a home of potato and other crops. NASCO single-handedly sourced this. In 2019, we tried as much as we can to onboard them. As we speak today, on our database, we have over 12,000 farmers enlisted in our database. We are in the process of onboarding them, supporting them to become self-reliant, such that they can live the quality life that NASCO believes in. Some 2-3 months ago, we were in Pangshin. NASCO single-handedly donated a solar-powered borehole to Agro-Dish community. 2 weeks ago, I led a delegation to Bokos. We partnered with OCP Africa, a famous fertilizer manufacturing organization in the entire world based in Morocco. We have tied up with them, and we introduced this fertilizer to the farmers of Bokos. Customized fertilizers for maize that will improve their yield. Because these fertilizers have been tried in countries like Ethiopia and Tanzania, and yields have increased by over 37%. We are hoping that these farmers, once they adopt these fertilizers, their yield will increase. And when the yield increase, we are doubling our capacity. It simply tells us that the farmers' capacity is going to double, they will make more money, they will live a quality life. NASCO is #1 cereal today, thanks to these farmers.
In his speech, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Bank of Industry, Mr. Oluka Edekpiton, who was represented by the General Manager, Large Enterprises 1, Mr. Leonard Kange, said the bank is committed to financing bankable projects.
As you all know, Bank of Industry is the oldest and largest development finance institution in Nigeria today. We are a key enabler for providing financial and business advisory services to local enterprises like NASCO Limited. We do this by providing a unique kind of finance, long-term financing, which is very critical for this kind of project, single-digit interest, very low cost, which also helps the success of the project, favorable moratoriums, so that we ensure that the project, they don't start paying back until the project begins to generate revenue. Our cover supports agro-processing, solid minerals, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, engineering, technology, creative industries, renewable energy. Most importantly, our women entrepreneurs. Bank of Industry is a very strong supporter of our women and business entrepreneurs. So on behalf of the Managing Director of the Bank of Industry, Mr. Oluka Edekpiton, please remain assured of Bank of Industry's continued support as you contribute towards the attainment of food security and employment generation for the country. For us at BOI, this project checks many boxes that are in line with our development mandate. First of all, job creation. We just heard about 12,000 farmers. Imagine what this has helped to do for them, their families, and all that depend on them. Women, youth, our graduates who are looking for jobs, etc. The second is backward integration, support for the entire value chain from the farmers to the home. The third is savings of foreign exchange. Because of what they are doing, they are saving foreign exchange for the country. They are not importing their raw materials or anything like that. The fourth is export potential. The quality that is being produced is actually export quality. And we hope that pretty soon we'll be seeing a lot of that. To His Excellency, the Governor of Plateau State, and the good people of the state, I would like to thank you for your support, ongoing support to NASCO, making it hospitable for them to continue to build and to grow.
Representatives of farmers had goodwill messages too.
We want to sincerely appreciate NASCO. During COVID-19, that's 2020, we want to strongly appreciate NASCO, whereby through Salah Hadin, 37 trucks of fertilizer have been supplied to Bokos local government. And these fertilizer have been supplied to farmers. Farmers have really improved their farming capacity. We want to appreciate NASCO because after we produce the maize, NASCO is ready to buy the maize at the affordable price. There's no any failure in maize market. No any farmer that will farm maize and fail due to the readiness of NASCO group of company to offtake the maize.
Plateau State Governor, His Excellency Simon Bako Lalong, who was distinguished guest of honor at the commissioning event, expressed delight and congratulated NASCO on the development.
It is great honor for me to be personally here for the inauguration of a brand new production plant of one of the most successful industries in Nigeria. NASCO has been a household name, not only in Plateau State and Nigeria, but across the African continent, having been around for almost 6 decades and identified as an icon of quality. Indeed, since it was established here in Plateau State by the late great industrialist Ahmed Nasruddin in 1963, NASCO has embodied the essence of its most distinguished and recognizable crown logo, which symbolizes leadership, longevity, and loyalty. I am confident to say that NASCO is one of the few companies around whose chronicles can be written alongside the history of our dear state and the country Nigeria, especially because it bears all the hallmarks of endurance, durability, immense potential, and a unique talent for survival. In short, the company is one brand that fully embodies Nigerians' persistent spirit. I congratulate the executive chairman, management, and staff of NASCO for sustaining the virtues of the founding father. NASCO deserves to be recognized for its loyalty to the Nigerian consumer, as it has consistently been one of Nigeria's most renowned brands. The secret, as we have come to discover, lies in its focus on providing a high-quality life to everyday Nigerians like you and me. It is therefore instructive to note that since it began operations 57 years ago, millions of Nigerians from the post-independence generation to young Nigerians today have all been able to share almost identical experiences from having used the different product categories which NASCO has come to be known for. On a larger economic scale, NASCO's adoption of the policy of backward integration in sourcing maize as its chief input for the production of the cornflakes had empowered thousands of farmers on the plateau and across many locations in central Nigeria. This had directly impacted on the volume and quality of maize that its suppliers were cultivating. This multi-billion naira investment, as I understand, was supported by the Bank of Industry through First Bank of Nigeria PLC. The level of this investment is encouraging and not only demonstrates the depth of the local and wider national markets for NASCO Cornflakes, but also serve as a positive indicator that Plateau State has indeed regained the confidence of investors as a viable destination for both local and foreign capital inflow. This is therefore a win-win for NASCO and for the government of Plateau State. Through this investment, NASCO is guaranteeing the continuous and efficient production of its unique and high-quality cornflakes. As I have been made to understand, an optimal capacity, the new machinery is expected to double its production capacity, increasing its supply chain, extending and widening its reach to more households in Nigeria and throughout the ECOWAS sub-region.
After the speeches, Plateau State Governor, His Excellency Governor Simon Lalong, led other dignitaries to inspect and commission the cornflakes plant.
For me, it's quite a privilege on behalf of the good people of Plateau State to declare this edifice and pray that as we declare it open, it will grow, continue to grow. And to the glory of God, Father, for the good of humanity. it is confirming what the president said. Eat what you produce and produce what you can eat. So today I have seen that cornflakes that we see, people think that this cornflake is bought from outside. It's not from outside. The maize and everything is done here in Plateau State and all over the country. So today, with the introduction of this new product and also what I have seen, I am sure the demand of Africa will be met by NASCO. And NASCO is just, I'm very proud of the company.
As you would have observed in this program, the Bank of Industry supports potentially viable projects with considerable developmental impact. They are mostly micro, small, medium, and large enterprises that have extensive value chains and that also generate significant multiplier effects that create huge employment opportunities and also stimulate demand for locally sourced raw materials that could be converted into finished products. BOI similarly supports ventures with high import substitution capacity that help conserve Nigeria's foreign exchange and those with export and foreign exchange generating potentials. You would agree with us that NASCO Foods falls under this category. In addition to financial assistance, BOI also renders business advisory services to its customers. Why not visit us today? Our committed staff are ever willing to help move your business to the next level as it has been able to grow some of its erstwhile SMEs into large enterprises. You could also become a beneficiary. Thank you for watching today's episode of BOI Impact. I am Hadiza Olaoshibiko. It's bye for now.